I'm Raja Maples. Our parent companies Sinclair Broadcast Group and KHQA continue to work for you, keeping you informed on complex political issues facing our nation. We continue our Connect to Congress initiative with U.S. Congressman Darin Lahood of Illinois' 18th District. And let's get straight to it. What kind of talk is going on Capitol Hill today after the deadly terrorist attack in Lower Manhattan?
Well, first of all, our thoughts and prayers go out to the victims in New York yesterday. It is a tragic accident, tragic incident, and still getting to the bottom of that. The investigation is ongoing. We want to find out how this individual got into the country, under what auspices he got here, who he engaged with. Was this a lone attack? I think we're wanting to find that out. But I think it focuses on our immigration policy and how we weed out people that come to this country to cause harm to Americans. And the president's put a lot of emphasis on this. He ran on this issue. We have to continue to be vigilant on making sure that we keep people out of this country that want to harm Americans. And we've seen this in San Bernardino, we've seen it in Orlando, we've seen it in New York now, and we've seen it all around the world, whether it's in Brussels or Paris. And focusing on making sure that we are vetting people properly to come into this country that don't want to hurt America. We have to continue to focus on that and be vigilant.
House Republicans unveiled their tax reform bill this week, and how would this bill affect us here in the Midwest?
Well, when I travel around my district, people want tax relief. Middle-class folks, the majority that make up our congressional district, feel like they've been left out over the last 20 years. They haven't seen any increase in their wages. They've seen their taxes go up. What we've said in our tax reform bill is we're going to bring relief to middle-class people, give them a break. 50% of this country lives paycheck to paycheck. We want to put more money in the pockets of average working people, the middle class, more money for their children's education, more money to save up for a mortgage, more money to buy a car, all those things. But in order to do that, we have to implement tax cuts to do that. We think that'll get the economy going. So that's on the personal side. On the business side, giving small and medium-sized businesses a tax break will help the economy get more robust and healthier. Talk to any small business, whether it's mom and pop shop in Quincy, or maybe it's a bigger company like Napite in Quincy or Dot Foods. Talk to them about what a tax cut is. It means higher wages, hiring more people, putting another addition on, investment in the community there. That's what tax cuts will do to get us at a growth rate of 3 or 4 or maybe even 5% growth. That helps create jobs and economic opportunities. That's what our tax reform bill will do.
On Monday, it was revealed that several former Trump campaign officials had been indicted. What are your thoughts on this development?
Well, I think these are serious charges against Paul Manafort. When you look at money laundering, concealing foreign assets, working on behalf of a foreign government and not being upfront about that, lying to the FBI. These are serious charges that should go through the court process. But I have not seen anything, with that indictment of Manafort or his partner Gates that has any connection or any collusion to the Trump administration. These were things that happened well before Manafort came on as the campaign manager. But, we have to see where the process goes. There's an ongoing investigation, and the facts and evidence will lead to where that goes. And as a former state and federal prosecutor, I have immense respect for the rule of law and for justice, and we'll see where the investigation goes.
The House will vote this week to reauthorize and fund the Children's Health Insurance Program, or CHIP. What are your thoughts on this program?
Well, the CHIP program has been a program that's worked well over the years. It's been successful. That doesn't mean it doesn't need changes, and I think that the bill we're going to vote on has implemented a lot of efficiencies into the program to make it a better program, but it's vital that we reauthorize the CHIP program. I look forward to being supportive of that. I think it's helpful for children and for everybody in our society, and I think it's a good bill.
And the House will also vote this week to do away with Obamacare's Independent Payment Advisory Board. How do you feel about this?
Well, when we look at health care, the trajectory that Obamacare is on is going to fail. And we have to fix our health care system. And I think this is one step to doing that, is fixing our health care system through doing this. I think what we've learned from Obamacare is putting the federal government in charge of health care is not the proper approach to take. We have to make the system more efficient, more effective, and more accountable, but also change those things that were promised in Obamacare, that you're going to be able to keep your doctor. You're going to have a lot more health care options. You're going to have low-cost health care. None of those things happened. In our district, premiums have gone up an average of 55%. And so people are now paying more for health care than their mortgage in some cases. We have to change that. So we have to continue to focus on how we bring relief when it comes to health care.
Thank you, Congressman Lahood. We appreciate your time.